renewable energy. Mind, body, health. Natural home. Gaiam, solutions for your healthy lifestyle.
In the beginning, there was nothing. All that existed was the great void, an emptiness so vast it cannot be imagined. The Chinese called this void the Wu Qi, nothingness. After a time so long it could not be measured, the Wu Qi gave birth to its exact opposite, the Tai Chi, the everything, all in one place, all at the same time, with no breaks or changes or movement. But then, the Tai Chi began to move and slowly divided itself into two equal and opposite halves, yin and yang. From this first division into yin and yang, or this and that, came the 10,000 things, a Chinese expression that means all the various manifestations of reality to be found in the universe. Hi, I'm David Dorian Ross. Tai Chi Chuan is an ancient discipline, a beautiful combination of martial arts, traditional Chinese medicine, and a philosophy that says the ultimate state of being is one of harmony and balance. In this way, Tai Chi can help nurture in us a truer and more constant awareness of our body-mind. Now, there are four traditional elements, or pillars, which make up the discipline of Tai Chi. This program focuses on the first pillar, known as the solo forms. Today, you will learn a short 8-step beginner routine that will introduce you to the fundamental principles and movements of Tai Chi. The most obvious way the solo forms nurture the body-mind is that they can actually give you all the same benefits you get from weight training, aerobics, or sports conditioning. But in addition to all the conventional benefits of exercise, Tai Chi also adds the aspect of exercising your inner life energy, or Qi. In fact, in China, Tai Chi Chuan is known as the ultimate workout. But Tai Chi Chuan is more than a martial art, more than a form of physical exercise. As you progress in your Tai Chi practice, your understanding of the meaning of balance, and not just physical balance, but also emotional and social balance, will grow. And of course, the flow of your Qi, your inner life force, will pick up momentum. Now just think of the 10,000 things you'll manifest in your life now. We begin every Tai Chi practice connecting the body with the earth below and the sky above. The energy of life runs up and down along the spine. When the spine is in good alignment, the energy of life, the Qi, flows well. When the spine is out of alignment, the Qi doesn't flow quite as well. So before we do anything else in our Tai Chi practice, we always begin by checking this alignment. So begin with me now. Stand with your feet about hip-width apart, hands relaxed by your sides, knees slightly bent and softened. Your head floats up into the sky, just like these tall aspen trees behind me, with the crown of their leaves going up into the clouds. The feet go down into the ground like the roots of these trees dig deep into the earth. The chest and abdomen are relaxed, releasing and surrendering down to gravity and to the flow of Qi. The tip of the tongue is at the roof of the mouth, lightly touching the upper palate, and will stay there for the rest of your Tai Chi practice. Finally, you want to align your hips so that the energy center at the bottom of the torso is in direct alignment with the energy center at the top of your head. Now let your body relax, and let's warm up the energy of the body. Slowly, let your arms float out to the sides and up. When your arms reach about shoulder height, the elbows bend and the hands come over the top. Then float down in front, all the way past your heart and belly button, down to the bottom. Inhale, float up again. Over the top, bending the elbows. The elbows are heavy as the hands come floating down and the knees bend slightly. Now the knees straighten, the hands floating back up to the level of the heart. Breathe out and let the hands roll out, around, bending the knees sink down. Inhale and float up, hands coming up to the level of the heart. Then exhale and let the body sink down. Once more up and over the top. Exhale, float down. And inhale, let the knees straighten, the hands making a diamond shape that pushes out away from the body and back down to your starting point. Now that the body is warmed up and aligned and the energy is moving, we're ready to start our Tai Chi practice. The first principle in the study of Tai Chi Chuan is the practice of your solo forms. These are the routines of Tai Chi, the dances which you perform without a partner. The solo forms are what transform your body, developing the strength of your muscles and improving your sense of coordination and balance, timing and self-control. The solo forms are also where you learn to literally embody the principles which underlie the different movements of Tai Chi. Principles like slow down, relax, move from the center, and balance the forces of yin and yang. Now, every routine of Tai Chi has a sense of rhythm, of timing and continuity. Later on in this program, you're going to learn an entire beginner's Tai Chi routine. But before we get there, let's learn a few individual movements one by one and practice linking them together with that sense of timing and continuity and rhythm. Begin as we did before, with your feet about hip-width apart, toes pointing forward, knees in line with the feet. Always check your alignment when you begin your Tai Chi practice. The head floats up towards the sky and the tip of the tongue comes to the roof of the mouth. Inhale and let your hands float up in front in a movement we call opening the door. The hands float down and the knees bend to sink your body into the ground. The knees straighten and the hands float back up, inhaling. Exhale again, repeating the movement, sinking down and opening the door. Let's do that a few times together just to get a sense of the rhythm of the movement. Good, one more time. Inhale, float up. Exhale, float down. Now float the body up and round your arms out like you're hugging a big tree. Inhale and open. Then gather around holding the ball type of posture with the right hand on top. The top arm comes right across the chest. Bottom arm comes right across the hips in a position we call embracing the moon. So it's a big round shape held right in front of your body. The other side as well. Inhale, open, then left hand on top, embracing the moon. Again, breathe, open the body and the arms, and then gather, holding the ball right hand on top. The next movement is called parting the wild horse's mane. Shift your weight to the right foot. The left foot steps out in front of you in a small lunge position. From here, separate the hands, floating the top hand down by your hips, palm down, while the bottom hand floats upwards, palm held at a diagonal angle. One more time, step back. Right hand on top, weights on the right foot. Left foot steps out and separate the hands, parting the horse's mane. Step back, feet parallel. Let's change sides. Left hand on top. Right foot steps out, separating the hands. The eyes in Tai Chi follow the predominantly moving hand. So here I'm following my right palm as it moves out in a diagonal path. Shift back. Step the feet parallel. Right hand on top. Left foot steps out, parting the horse's mane, my eyes following my left hand this time. Breathe in. Gather. Breathe out. Separate. Now, although sometimes I slow down to break the movements down for you, I want you to remember that the movements in Tai Chi never really stop. They're always flowing, always continuous. So you want to get in the habit of moving without stopping. First gathering, and then separating. One more time. Inhale, gather. Exhale, part the wild horse's mane. Now let's step back, feet parallel, and hug the tree one more time. Inhale and open. Then exhale and hold the ball, embracing the moon, right hand on top. Here's a new movement called the white crane spreads its wings. With the right hand on top, shift the weight over to the left foot and bring the right toe out to tap the ground right in front of you. The left hand floats up right in front of the face, while the right hand floats down by your hip. Let's do that one more time. Step down, feet parallel, right hand on top, and shift the weight to the left foot. Right toe comes out and taps while the left hand floats up. White crane spreads wings. Step back, feet parallel, left hand on top. Shift the weight to the right foot so that the left toe can come out and tap the ground. Right hand floating up in front of the face, left hand floating down by the hip. Right hand on top, weights on the left foot. Crane spreads wings. And center, holding the ball. Change. Crane spreads wings. Inhale to gather. Exhale to separate the hands up and down. Let's do that one more time on each side. The white crane spreads its wings. Beautiful. Now let's put those first three movements together. Come back to the center, hug the big tree, check your alignment. Inhale and open. Exhale, let the hands float down in front. From the top, opening the door. Hands float up in front. And then everything gets heavy and floats down towards the earth. Again, inhale, let the body rise. And exhale, let the body float down. The body floats up, immediately shifting over to the right foot, right hand on top, for the parting the wild horse's mane movement. Step back in, center, left hand on top, step out with the right foot, parting the horse's mane. Remember what I said before, the movements of Tai Chi never stop. They're always moving, always continuous. As you step back this time, hold the ball right hand on top with the weight on the right foot. The left foot comes out and taps. The left hand floats up by the face. Shift over. The white crane spreads its wings. Last time. Holding the ball. Separating the hands. Now come back to hug the big tree one more time. Check your alignment. Inhale and open. And let the hands float down in front. Beautiful. You ready for a new movement? Let's let the hands float back up again. This next movement is called brush knee and push. Bring the hands back together in front and rotate the palms left over right. Now circle the hands over by your right shoulder. The right hand pushes down. Left hand folds in. Now turn back to center and push. Good. Let's do that one more time. Everything goes over to the right, behind your right shoulder. Left hand pushes down. Right palm comes in right by your cheek. Center and push. On the other side, both hands float over to the left, just behind your shoulder. Now the right hand pushes down, the left hand folds in. Come back to center and push. Alternating sides, go to the right circle and push, go to the left. Fold in and push. Now let's add a step. As you take the arms over to the right side, shift your weight to the right foot. Right hand folds in, the left hand pushes down. Step out into a lunge and push the hand forward. Now let's just practice this movement in the lunge position. Circle back, over by the right shoulder. Round your arms in and center and push. Inhale as you circle. Exhale as you gently push. One more time. Arms wind up. Left hand pushes down, right folds in, and push. Beautiful. Shift back. Come back to find your center and move both hands over to the left side, also shifting the weight to the left foot. The right hand pushes down, the left hand folds into the cheek. Now the right foot steps forward as you brush knee and push. One more time. Let's just practice the hands in this lunge position. Notice that the arms do not get completely extended. In Tai Chi, there's always a little bit of conservation and always a little bit of relaxation in the body. Circle around, fold in, and push. Come back to center. Hug the big tree. Inhale and open. Find your alignment. Rotate the palms. Let's practice that whole movement together. Circle to the right, fold in, brush knee and push. Shift back. Circle to the left, step out. Brush knee and push. Step back. One more time on each side. Circle around and push. Beautiful. Come back to center. Find your alignment. Inhale and open. Exhale, let your hands float down in front. Next, we're going to practice two new movements together. First, a movement called waving hands like clouds, followed by a new movement called the single whip. Find your alignment. Let your hands float up in front and hug the big tree. Inhale and open, and then round your arms out to hug the ball with the left hand on top. Immediately turn your left palm to face you and drop the elbow down a little bit. With your hands in this position, turn your whole body to the left. In the corner, change the hands, switching to the right hand on top, and turn your whole body back to the right. Change. Turn. Now, just as the wind blows through the sky, moving the clouds across the horizon, so your mind and intention and breath blow through your body, moving your hands like clouds across your body. Change. Rotate. Adjust the hands and turn at the waist. Inhale as you change the hands. Exhale as you turn the body. Change and turn. One more time. Change and turn. To start single whip, take the right hand and turn it over and bring all the fingertips and thumb together in a hook. The weight's now on the right foot, and the left foot steps out to the side in a nice long lunge. The left hand floats across the face, out in front, and turns the palm to end in single whip. Now release the hook and wave the hands like clouds, circling down, moving the hands into position, rotating the body to the right, change, to the left, step up and hook with the left hand, step out into a lunge in this direction, and single whip with the right hand. Again, release the hook and wave hands like clouds, moving the hands into position, rotating the body to the left. Change the hands, turn, step up, hook the right hand, step out, single whip, Circle the hands and wave them like clouds across your face. Change again. And let's do this one last time. Single whip. Beautiful. Now let's come back to center. Hugging the big tree once again, stepping in, feet parallel, and find your alignment. Inhale and open. Exhale and let the hands float down in front. Great. Now let's put all those movements together from the very beginning. Find your alignment. Standing with your feet about hip width apart, toes in line with the heels, and knees in line with the feet. Hands are relaxed by your sides and the head floats up towards the sky, the tip of the tongue at the roof of the mouth. Opening the door. Let the hands float out and up in front. And then with the whole body heavy, let the knees bend and the hands float down. Once again, straighten the knees and let the body rise up, hands floating up to chest level. And then relax and let everything sink down. This time, as the body floats up, shift immediately to your right foot and hold the ball, right hand on top. Stepping out with the left, part the wild horse's mane. Shift back. Step feet together, left hand on top, parting the wild horse's mane on the other side. Shift back. Right hand on top. Step out. Now, shift back. Left hand on top, and left foot bears the weight. Right toe comes out and taps. Right hand floats out up in front. Crane spreads wings. Shift over. Crane spreads wings. Hold the ball. Tap the toe. One more time. Now shift all the weight over to the right foot and turn the body to the right. Winding up the arms for brush knee and push. The left hand pushes down, the right hand folds in. Step and push. Shift back, feet parallel. Turn to the left. The hands fold in, step and push. One more time. Turn to the right. Push. Step back. Gather the hands for waving hands like clouds. Circle. Change. Turn. Change. Wave the hands. Adjust. Rotate. One last time. Turn. Shifting the weight all the way to the right foot and right hand hooks. Step out, single whip. Wave hands like clouds. Step up and hook. Single whip. Wave hands like clouds again. Circle. Step up and hook. A single whip. Wave hands like clouds. And one more single whip. Step up and hook with the left hand. Step out with the right. Now open the arms and step back, feet parallel, crossing the hands at the wrists. Float the whole body up. Separate the hands. And a little bow. Well, now you're ready to put together all the things you've learned so far and build the Tai Chi beginner's routine. I'm going to start by showing you 3 new positions of the feet to add to the positions of the hands we've already learned. The first basic position is the Tai Chi lunge, which we actually call the bow and arrow step, or bow step for short. In this position, the front knee is bent and the back leg is pretty straight, but a little bit bent as well, with the weight 70% over the front foot and only 30% over the back foot. This is the Tai Chi lunge or bow step. We use this over and over again. We can make the bow step with either foot leading. So I step out on my right foot, bending the right knee. Here's my right bow step. The second basic foot position to show you is something called the T-step. Here I'm pretty much standing on one leg, with the other foot simply tapping the toe down next to my supporting foot. The hip is open, so that the knee points away from the supporting leg. Now I can make the T-step also with either foot bearing the weight. The third basic foot position is something we call the empty step. Again, I'm standing on one foot, but this time the tapping toe is out in front rather than to the side as in the T-step. But again, I'm pretty much standing entirely on one leg so that the front foot is empty or devoid of any weight bearing. I can make the empty step with either foot bearing the weight. These are the three basic foot positions that we're going to use through the entire beginner's Tai Chi routine. And all we're going to do is add the hand movements we've already learned on top of these three basic positions. Since we move through space, you want to look around yourself to make sure you have enough room to do the steps of the Tai Chi routine. Start with your big toes together so that your feet are straight, heels in line with your toes. Hands are relaxed by your sides. Head floating up towards the sky and the tip of the tongue at the roof of the mouth. The first movement is opening the door. Shift your weight to the right foot and let the left foot step out to the side, just hip width, and find your alignment with the weight in the middle. Now the hands float up and sink down, opening the door, just like you learned it before. In the actual Tai Chi routine, we only do this one time. Let's do it again. Stand with your feet together. Shift the weight to the right and step out with the left, just hip width, and center your weight, finding your alignment. The hands float up, and then the whole body sinks down, opening the door. Now here's a little secret about your Tai Chi routine. As much as you've bent your knees for this first movement, that's as much as you're going to stay bent for the rest of the Tai Chi routine. So it doesn't really matter whether you sink down a little bit or a lot. It's entirely up to you. But just remember that as far as you sink down, that's where you're going to stay for the next several moves. Let's try the next movement. The movement following opening the door is the movement parting the wild horse's mane. Let me show you just the footwork first, and then we'll add the hands. From the end of opening the door, the knees are bent, the body weight is sunk down. I shift my weight over to the right foot and step in with my left to make a T-step. From here, the left foot steps out into that Tai Chi lunge, the bow step. As I shift into the lunge, the last thing I do is to readjust my back foot so that the back toe points at a 45-degree angle. My whole focus is on the straight line. One more time. Let's do that together. From the end of opening the door, the weight shifts over to the right foot, the left foot steps in to make a T-step, and then the left foot steps out to the side to make a bow step. Now I'm facing this direction. We're going to do two of those. So rock back, shifting the weight to the back foot, which will allow you to turn to the left. The weight shifts forward. You step up into a new T-step with the weight on the left foot and the right foot, the T. Now the right foot steps out to the side to make a new bow step. Again, the last little bit of movement I do is to readjust the back foot so that it points at a 45-degree angle, but I'm still facing this direction. Now, let's add the hands. Here we are at the end of opening the door with your hands floating down by your thighs. Shift the weight over to the right foot and immediately hold the ball right hand on top, bringing the left foot into a T-step. Step out and separate the hands, parting the horse's mane, number 1. Good, let's do that one more time. Notice that as I shift my weight into the bow step, that's when my hands separate. They go together. So, step out, separate, parting the horse's mane. And I'm looking in this direction. Rock back, left turn. Left hand is on top. Step out with the right foot and part the horse's mane a second time. Beautiful. Now, let's learn the next movement. The next movement, after parting the horse's mane 2 times, is the white crane spreads its wings. From the end of parting the horse's mane, let's just do the footwork first. From this bow step, shift your weight back onto the left foot and bring the right toe in to tap the ground. Now that makes an empty step, and that's all you have to do. From the bow step, shift back, tap the toe. It's that simple. Let's add the hands. Here we are at the end of parting the horse's mane. As you shift back, turn your hands into a hold the ball position with the right hand on top. Now, separate the hands with the left hand floating up to the sky, right hand down by your hip. One more time. Parting the horse's mane, shift back and hold the ball, and as you tap, crane spreads wings. Good. One more time. Parting the horse's mane, shift back and hold the ball, crane spreads wings. Beautiful. Now the next movement after the crane spreads its wings is brush, knee, and push. Let's just do the footwork and then we'll add the hands. So here we are at the end of crane spreads wings. The weight's on the left foot, the right toe's just tapping. The waist turns to the left. And as you turn left, the right foot comes in to make a T-step. Now the right foot steps out into another bow step. Still facing in this direction, by the way. Rock back. Turn right. Step up to make a new T-step with the weight on the right foot and the left toe just tapping. Left foot steps out. Another bow step. Good. Let's try that one more time. Just the footwork. From the end of crane spreads wings, body turns left and the toe comes in T-step. Now the right foot steps out. Bow step number 1. Rock back and turn right. Step up T-step. Left foot steps out. Bow step number 2. To complete the brush, knee, and push sequence. Now let's add the hands. So here we are at the end of the white crane spreads its wings. As you turn your body to the left, the hands float over into the left corner and step in T-step. Right hand pushes down, left palm floats in, step out, and brush, knee, and push. Rock back. Everything goes to the right. The right hand going to the corner, left hand pushes down, right hand folds in, step out, brush, knee, and push. So we have 2 brush, knee, and push steps, just like we had 2 parting the horse's mane steps. One more time. Here we go. Crane spreads wings. Rotate to the left, step in T-step. Fold in and brush, knee, and push. Rock back. Everything continuous. Everything flowing. Step out, push. Beautiful. I want to put just that much together from the beginning. Find your space, stand with your feet together, check your alignment. Step out with the left foot, just hip width and center. Opening the door, the hands float up and sink down. Now immediately shift to the right foot and step in with the left foot to a T-step. Step out again, parting the wild horse's mane. Immediately rock back and turn left, stepping up so that the left hand is on top. Right foot T-step. Step out again, parting the horse's mane a second time. Shift the weight entirely back, the right hand's on top, the white crane spreads its wings. Circle everything to the left. Step in with the right foot in T-step. Step out and brush, knee, and push. Rock back, right turn, step up T-step, fold it in, brush, knee, and push. Beautiful. Now stay right here with me. The next step is single whip. So let's just do the footwork from this position. Rock back and turn to the right, circling the whole body to the right side, turning that left toe in with you. Then shift back onto the left foot, stepping into a T-step. And finally stepping out with the right foot into another bow step. Don't forget, adjust that back foot. Now the end result of that entire movement is to turn us around 180 degrees. So we were facing that direction in a bow step, and now we're facing this direction in a bow step. Let's try that one more time. Here we are at the end of brush, knee, just the footwork. Rock back, turn right. Shift back over to put your weight on the left foot and step in T-step. Right foot steps out, bow step. Beautiful. Let's add the hands. Here we are at the end of brush knee. Now, turn that right palm to face you and wave your hands like clouds, circling, circling. Step up T-step and bring all the fingertips and thumb of the left hand together and hook. Step out, bow step, and circle the hand in front of the face, the single whip. Good. Should we do that one more time? From the end of brush knee, turn the hand to face you, wave your hands like clouds one time. Step up and hook. Step out, single whip. Now the next movement is wave hands like clouds. Release the hook and take the right hand down across the face as you move towards the right. Now here I'm combining the hands and feet together, and notice that it's a new kind of step. We're stepping sideways 3 times, ending with the weight finally on the left foot. Good, so let's just do the footwork one time. We walk back, find the ending bow step at the end of single whip, and we just do the footwork here. Rock back and turn to the left. Now the whole purpose here is to turn both your feet so that they're pointing in the same direction, because the sideways step is pretty much a parallel side step. Right? So you want your feet pointing in the same direction so that every step is lined up. From the bow step, rock back, turn left, line your feet up, then shift over to the right foot, shift back to the left foot, step out, shift over to the right foot, step in, left foot. One more time, step out, and step in, ending with the weight on the left foot. Now, if you're watching carefully, you'll notice that every time I step and shift my weight, I'm also swaying and turning the body. So the wave hands like clouds movement not only has a side step, it also has a waist turn and sway. Let's add the hands so that you can see how this looks all together. Here we are at the end of single whip. Release the hook. The right hand circles down, getting your toes pointing the same direction. Get the hands in position. Carry them across the body. Change, turn, sway, step, change, turn. Change the hands one more time. And turn. In the final position of wave hands like clouds, the weight's on the left foot. The right foot is moving into a T-step, and you're holding the ball with the left hand on top. Now the next movement is something brand new. We haven't even practiced this before. This is a new movement called grasping the bird's tail. It's actually made up of several small movements all connected together. Here's the footwork. Now here you are at the end of the wave hands like cloud sequence. The weight's on the left foot, the right toe's in a T-step. Guess what? The right foot steps out, bow step. By the way, don't forget, adjust that back foot. From here, shift your weight back. Your feet stay in the same position, but your body turns to the left. Then your body turns back and shifts forward to your bow step, to your lunge again. Rock back, lifting up these toes, rock forward to finish the movement in a bow step once again. Now that's all the footwork together of grasping the bird's tail. Let's try that one more time, just the footwork. Here we are at the end of the wave hands like cloud sequence. Weights on the left foot, right foot's a T-step. Right foot steps out to make a bow step. Now, shift back and turn to the left, even though your feet are in the same position. Turn back, shift forward into your lunge again. Rock back and lift up those toes, then rock forward, finishing the movement in another bow step. Okay, let's add some hands with all that footwork. Here we are at the end of the wave hands like clouds position. Turn that left hand over immediately to hold the ball, left hand on top. As the right foot steps out, bow step, the right hand floats out in front of you, left hand down by the hip. Now here's a couple of things. First of all, don't forget to adjust that back foot. Secondly, this is almost like the parting the horse's mane position, except that instead of diagonal, this hand is rounded, cupped, and facing you. Let's do that one more time. Holding the ball, left hand on top, step out with the right foot, and right arm comes floating out. Now move the left hand forward, almost like you're going to take these two hands and grasp that bird's tail. Now shift the weight back and float both hands down and over to the left. The long arm folds in, placing the palm against the wrist as you turn back, shift forward, and press. Slide those two hands apart. Now rock back, withdrawing the hands into the chest, lifting up the toe, and then push forward as you rock back into your bow step. One more thing. Notice that again, the hands don't get completely extended. There's still a little bit of a bend, a little roundedness in these arms. And that's the end of grasping the bird's tail. Let's do it one more time. Here's the end of wave hands like clouds. Hold the ball. Step out with the right foot and float the right hand out. Float the left hand forward and then both hands down, around, and over to the corner. The long arm folds in, placing palm against wrist as you shift forward and press. Slide the two hands apart. Rock back and withdraw. Rock forward and push. We've come now to the very final movement of the beginner's Tai Chi routine. It's a movement called closing the door. Rock back from the end of grasping the bird's tail. Turn left and open the hands. Shift the weight back to the right foot and step in a half a step, crossing the hands at the wrists as you do that. The purpose of this transition is to bring you back to the opening position, the opening foot position that you started with, and open the door. So that now my feet are again pointing forward, my body's in alignment, my weight is evenly spaced, and my hands are crossed at the wrists. Straighten the knees, floating the hands up. The palms turn over, and the hands float down. We then take the left foot and return it to the right, and we always finish our Tai Chi routine with a little bow. Now, let's take a look at the entire Tai Chi routine from the very beginning. Find your space. Stand with your big toes together, your heels in line with your toes, knees in line with your feet. The head floats up towards the sky, and the whole body is in alignment, the tip of the tongue at the roof of the mouth. The left foot steps to the left. Center. Opening the door. Weights on the right foot, right hand on top, parting the horse's mane. 2 times. Rock back, left turn. Now crane spreads wings, starting with the right hand on top, then separating the hands. Turn to the left, circling the hands into the corner, step in T-step. The hands fold in and you step out and brush knee and push 1 time, then rock back, circle, brush knee a 2nd time. Now single whip. Turn the palm to face you, rock back, and wave hands like clouds 1 time. Stepping up on the left and hooking the left hand. Step out. Single whip. Release the hook and circle the right hand down. Repositioning the hands. Shift. Step. Turn. Step out again. 2nd, wave hands like clouds. 1 more time. Circling the hands across the body. Now step in and hold the ball, going right into grasping the bird's tail. Reach forward and float both hands down, around, and to the left corner. The long arm folds in. As you turn the body, shift forward and press. Rock back and withdraw. Rock forward and push. And finish with closing the door. Rock back, Open the hands. Shift the feet back in a half a step and cross the hands at the wrists. The knees straighten. The hands float down. The feet come together and bow. Well, there you have it. That's your introduction to the study of Tai Chi Chuan, the first pillar, the solo forms. I hope you enjoyed this program, and I look forward to seeing you the next time we practice together.
Hello, my name is David Dorian Ross. Welcome to AM Chi for Beginners. Like oceans, lakes, and rivers, the flow of energy in the human body rises and falls like the tide. The ancient Chinese called this energy Qi. Imagine a form of liquid energy flowing through the body, moving through long channels called meridians. The practice of Qigong uses powerful exercises that manipulate and improve the flow of qi through your body, which can help you lead a more healthy and peaceful life. In the morning, the tide of qi within your body is rising, so this is the perfect time to practice exercises that open up your meridians and dissolve the stagnant qi. The morning is also a time when the qi of nature is fresh and abundant, a time to drink in the qi from the environment and re-energize yourself for the day ahead. Your AM Qi practice is designed to absorb the fresh Qi of the morning, get your life force moving in the body after a night of sleep, and to prepare your thoughts for a calm and balanced day. This Qi workout is made up of 3 short movement sequences. We begin with gathering Qi from the 6 directions and mixing it in the cauldron of the body. These exercises will help you recharge your spirit at the beginning of the day with fresh morning Qi. The second sequence is called the 8 pieces of brocade, a centuries-old routine which will harmonize the internal organs, align the energy meridians, and release toxins. The final segment of our Qi workout is called Opening the Heart, a simple yet powerful set of movements designed to open the energy gate located at the heart center. This will help you focus the mind and soothe your emotions. Before we begin, there are 4 simple instructions to remember to make your Qi practice more enjoyable and effective. First, bring attention to the alignment of the spine. This is the major channel for the flow of Qi through your body. Second, guide your breath so that it flows in concert with the movements of your body. Third, relax both your body and your mind. As the ancient classics say, where there is tension, the Qi cannot flow. Finally, open yourself to the visualizations I'll be suggesting during the workout, because the use of the imagination is the real key to improving the flow of Qi. As you follow along with this AM Qi program, you'll notice that the movements are relatively simple and easy. Such ease will make your practice of Qigong an exercise you can do forever. AM Qi for Beginners will help you to prepare yourself to meet the challenge of the coming day with balanced energy, a calm heart, and a peaceful mind. Stand with your feet hip-width apart, arms relaxed by your sides. Your head top suspends upward as if your head is filled with helium, like a balloon rising into the sky. Your arms and shoulders are heavy. Let gravity pull them down into the ground. With your arms and shoulders heavy and your head light, your neck should feel very long. Relax your chest so that you feel it sinking into the abdomen. Open your belly. Drop your pelvis down toward the earth as if you had a long, heavy tail like a dinosaur. And that long, heavy tail relaxes down into the ground. Using your imagination, visualize your spine extending upward over the top of your head toward heaven and downward into the earth. To complete the internal energy circuit and allow the qi to flow unencumbered through your body, lightly touch the tip of your tongue to the roof of your mouth, just behind your front teeth, and keep it there for the rest of the workout. Begin with syncing the qi. Inhale, arms float up. At about shoulder height, bend your elbows and bring your hands over the top, and then float down the center, guiding the qi down to just below your belly, to a spot called the lower dantian, a major gathering place for qi energy. Slowly your arms float out in front to shoulder height. Flex your wrists and tilt your hands up, pressing your palms out. Then bend your elbows and slowly draw your hands in slightly. Then press out again, expelling old qi. Your breath should match the movement. Inhale as you draw your hands inward and take in fresh qi. Exhale as you press out, pushing out old qi. One more time. Inhale and withdraw. Exhale and push out. Flatten your hands and spread your arms out to your side. Flex your wrists and press your palms out to your sides, expelling qi east and west. Inhale. Bend your elbows and flatten your hands and draw in fresh qi. Then exhale and press out again, expelling old qi. Inhale, draw in. Exhale, press. One more time. Inhale, taking in fresh qi first thing in the morning. Exhale, press out, getting rid of the old, stale, blocked qi. Relax your wrists, let your hands float down by your sides. Leave a little space between your arms and your body to let the qi circulate. Turn your palms to face behind you and press your arms out to the back, expelling qi now to the south. Raise up on your toes. Draw your hands into the sides of your waist. As you press your hands out in front of you, drop down on your heels. Open your hands. Palms reach out in front, up over the top of your head, gathering in qi from heaven. Interlace your fingers, turn your palms up. And use your arms to frame your head like a halo. Roll your shoulders once, twice, last time, and pause. Now press your arms up overhead. Relaxing your knees, bend forward at your waist, dropping over and down. After drawing in qi from the heavens, you'll now draw it in from the earth. Just hanging, let your arms draw in qi from the ground between your feet. Release your hands, cross your right hand over your left. With your knees bent, slowly round up. Make a circle shape with your hands. Slowly step your left foot out into a small lunge. Your left hand comes out in front, your fingertips pointing straight up toward heaven. Your right hand down by your hip, palm down. Gaze into the middle of your outstretched palm. Now that you've gathered qi from the 6 directions, you will mix it in the cauldron of the body. Smoothly move to the opposite side by turning your left toes forward, dropping your left hand down. Step up with your right foot. Make the shape of a ball with your hands. Right foot steps out to the corner, right hand extends, fingers pointing up toward heaven, left hand flat by your hip. Eyes looking into the middle of your palm. It is said that the spirit of the eyes leads the mind, and the mind leads the qi. Turn your right toes forward, dropping your right hand down in front of your belly. Step up with your left foot parallel with your right. Hold your hands just in front of your belly button. Fingertips dangling down toward the earth. Slowly press in toward your belly. Raise your hands up slightly and sweep them out and around to your sides, pressing your hands all the way down along the length of your body. Sink the qi 1 time. Inhale. Exhale as you sweep your hands down, preparing for the 8 pieces of brocade. Turn your hands palm up and slowly lift them up the center line of your body. At your sternum, rotate your hands outward and press up overhead. Keep your arms straight and look up between your fingers. Then slowly relax your arms out and down to your sides. Repeat the movement, inhaling as your hands float up your body. Exhale as your hands gently drop down to your sides. Allow your breathing to occur naturally within the rhythm of the movement. This movement is called holding up the heavens like a pillar. Press and exhale down. Last time. Inhale up. And exhale all the way down. The next movement is called drawing the bow to shoot an arrow. Step your right foot out wide. Make your hands into loose fists. Sweep your hands out to the right up to shoulder height and raise the index finger of your long arm straight up. Bend both knees and sit down into a horse riding stance. At the same time, pulling your left hand back across your chest as if you're drawing a bow. Your eyes sight far out past the raised index finger, as far as you can imagine seeing. Straighten your legs and raise up, turning your head and sweeping your arms across to the opposite side. Again, raise both arms out to shoulder height, point your index finger up, squat down and draw the bow across your chest, looking far out into the distance. This movement not only opens your chest and shoulders, it also opens the energy gates that cross over your hip joints to allow the qi to travel freely from your upper body, down your legs, through your feet, and into the earth. Inhale as your arms rise. Exhale as you squat down and pull the bow. Inhale. Exhale. As you finish this last drawing of the bow, smoothly come back to center. The next move is called Penetrating Heaven and Earth. Raise your hands palm up along the center line of your body. At chest height, your hands turn in opposite directions. Your right hand turning up toward heaven, your left hand turning down toward the earth. Fully extend in both directions. Then gently float your hands back to meet at your chest, where your hands change directions, your left hand continuing up overhead, your right hand pressing down toward the ground. Inhale as you come back to center. Exhale as you press out in both directions. Inhale. Exhale. Last time on both sides. Draw your breath in. Press out, opening up the sides of your body. Move back to center. Other side. Press out. Bring both hands back to center and then gently lower them down to your sides. The next movement is a simple standing twist called the dragon. With your feet firm on the ground, gently twist at the waist to the right, your arms following your shoulders. Your breath follows the movement. Inhale as you come to the center. Exhale as you turn away. Inhale, center, exhale, turn. Like in drawing the bow, your eyes look far. Use your imagination to look as far out into the sky as you can. The twisting action of this movement will help you open the energy channels of the spine and revitalize the nervous system. As you finish, come back to center, sinking the chi one time. Inhale as you lift your arms over the top. Exhale as you drop down in front. Step out wide to the left and squat down into horse riding stance. Place both hands on your knees and lean over slightly. For this wag the tail movement, rotate your tailbone to the right and allow your head and upper body to turn to the left and lift up. Hold the pose and then drop your chest down and wag the tail back to the other side. Raise your chest up. Relax down. Turn. Inhale. Exhale. Drop your chest. Wag the tail. Inhale. Raise your head up. And exhale down. Last time both sides. Exhale. Drop down, wag the tail over. Inhale up. Exhale as you return to center. Bring your feet together and stand up straight. Sink the chi. Step your right leg out and sink down into horse riding stance. Make your hands into loose fists again, bend forward slightly and bring your fists up to your waist. Beginning with your right hand, push your fist out in front of you like you're punching. Tighten your fist, tighten your forearm, and open your eyes wide, looking angrily. And then relax your eyes, relax your fist, and draw your arm back. Slowly punch out with your other hand. Tighten up your fist, open your eyes wide. Your eyes are releasing qi as you open them wide, and then as you relax them, they allow fresh qi to flow into your body. Exhale, tighten and punch. Open your eyes wide, and then relax your eyes, relax your fist as you draw your arm back to your waist. Inhale, exhale as you punch. Relax. Inhale, exhale and punch out. And relax. Last one. Inhale, exhale and punch. Relax your arms to your sides and step back to center. Sinking the qi. Place your hands on your hips, your knees slightly bent. Tilt your head back and arch into a slight back bend. Then, with your knees still soft, drop over and down into a forward bend. Cross your arms and hold onto your elbows and let everything hang heavily. Release your arms, letting your fingertips softly brush your feet. Slowly roll back up to a standing position, leaning back, letting your chest open up to the sky, head drops back. And then lean forward again, releasing your hands from your hips. Cross your arms. Release your arms. Brush your fingertips over your feet. Slowly roll up again. One last time. Lean back. Open your chest up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale. Come forward, over and down. Keeping your back straight. Embrace your arms. Release and brush the tops of your feet. Hands back to your hips and slowly roll up. Drop your arms down to your sides and raise way up on your toes. Hold this position, and as you exhale, drop down onto your heels. Again. This breaks up any loose, stuck qi in your body. Once more. Sink the qi. To balance the heart, raise your arms out and up. At shoulder height, your elbows bend, your hands fold in over the top and float down the center of your body as your knees bend. Stand back up and raise your hands to the region of the heart. Bend your knees and lower down, and float your hands out and down and around to your waist. Slowly stand up again and raise your hands back up to the heart. Bend your knees and lower your hands, and raise your arms overhead again, and once more float your hands down the center of your body. Finally, your knees straighten and your hands rise up to the heart where you make a diamond shape and push out and down. Inhale as you raise your arms again. Exhale as you bend your knees and float your hands down. Inhale as your hands rise up to the heart. Exhale as you bend your knees and stroke out and down and around and under. Inhale as you come back up and raise your hands. Exhale as your knees bend and your hands drop down. Inhale as you stand and sweep your arms up and over. Exhale down. Inhale up, and making a diamond shape with your hands, float out and down. Let's do that whole sequence one more time. Balancing the heart prepares you for a day that is calm, a day without strife, a day in which you can address every person and every event with a joyful heart, an open heart. Press your hands out in a diamond shape, and this time keep your knees straight as you lower your arms to your sides. Inhale up, arms over the top, exhale down to bring all your chi fully into your center. One last time, sink the chi. Bow humbly to the heavens.